Hi, I'm Michael Herbert from Litepanels, and in this video I wanted to give you a little bit more information about how the new Astra IP range compares to the outgoing Astra 6X fixtures. A lot of it comes down to how you're likely to use your lights. Particularly if you're very interested in having something lightweight and portable, you may be most interested in using the half-size fixture. If you need something with a bit more output and you're working in more varied environments, then maybe the 1x1 is the right thing. And equally, if you're looking for a studio installation, then the 2x1 might be the right product for you. To try and emphasize how comparable different fixtures are to the outgoing Astra 6X, we created a setup where you can see that having a slightly narrower beam angle to increase the intensity of that light means that you can use something like a half size, which has 1500 lux at 3 meters, the same as the 6X, can be used in a very, very similar situation. And equally, a 1x1, it can be dialed right down in terms of intensity to get very similar lux levels to that of an outgoing 6X. One of the most frequent questions we get about the Astra IP range is how do they compare to the Astra 6X series? There are some fundamental differences between the two products, and one of the main ones is the beam angle. On the Astra 6X, the beam angle is 46 degrees. However, when we were developing the product, all the feedback we received was that people were looking for a slightly narrower beam angle to give them greater intensity, with the option of having a diffuser to soften the light where needed as well. As a result of this, the Astra IP range has a 30-degree beam angle, so it's ever so slightly narrower, but still gives a very usable circle of light. This means that when we have a standard 6X setup, you'd normally be getting around 1500 lux at 3 meters, whereas the half size will now give you also 1500 lux at 3 meters, but from a much smaller, much more compact, lower power fixture. And the 1x1 will give you up to 3000 lux at 3 meters, but again, within a slightly narrower beam angle, but just giving that greater intensity of light, which gives you just more options when you need a bit more punch. What we have here is a standard setup where we've got two 6Xs currently lighting me, and what we'll do is now swap in the halves, and then we'll swap in the Astra IP 1x1s as well to show you the comparable outputs. Okay, so that was an overview of how the new Astra IP half-size and 1x1 fixtures compare to the Astra 6X. So again, if you're looking for something very, very lightweight and portable, perhaps the Astra IP Half, just over 3 kilograms is the right product. But again, if you're looking for something where you are working in a varied environment, you may have to move your lighting further away and you will benefit from a bit more output. The Astra IP 1x1, producing 3000 lux at 3 meters, again in that concentrated beam angle, could be the right option for you. Please stay tuned for more videos on the Astra IP range to help you get the most out of your fixture.